The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And they're getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Eagles had 10-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side Swift. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant to Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And that is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
That's usually the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion left, Flowers. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
In motion left, Bateman. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now third down and very long. In motion left, Flowers. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he'll get it out here before the 40. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's on the throw. Second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's surprising across that partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been able to win this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson throwing once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds left.
We're just in the second quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game. But that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down to the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 1.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. third down. He'll drop to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show
Swift is hit and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
63.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Fighting, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Great effort there. One play, 75 yards. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that an unexpected, a very unexpected way to draw closer, but draw closer they do on the blocked field goal return.
We always talk about needing that spark from the special teams when you're down on the scoreboard. They gave them one there, and now the special teams understands they are important.
Elliott good with a PAT. That put the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to.
And he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They lost 4 there. It's third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. In motion left, Flowers. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Over the middle to Smith. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. This is Smith to the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. David Ojabo in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Hurts.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.